Even if you can't take neem juice, you are feeling, take neem tablets. The neem tablets are available, very organic. Neem tablets are available all over the world. Take 2 tablets. That is okay. That is enough. You will see that the quality of your consciousness starts raising. Understand, the food is directly responsible for the quality of your consciousness. I'm working in a large scale, organizing all the ancient scriptures my gurus taught me on this alchemy science. I'm already planning. Hindus have a great thing to contribute to the humanity. The alchemy science of states of consciousness is unique to Hindus and Hindu tradition. Just by the herbs, the higher states of consciousness is induced in you. Not like drugs, no. Through the pure meditation and herbs, the highest states of consciousness is induced, and whatever you see in that state of consciousness will be directly manifesting in you as powers.
So beautiful. Yes, Bhagwan has beautifully given, and you can also see how Vishwamitra, he created Trishanku a Loka. The king Trishanku wanted to go to Svargaloka with his body and nobody accepted him. And so he created just by the power of will. If we can create Loka, that level of consciousness that we can manifest as reality, just imagine the space that each one of us that we carry. That is why in the Purana, Bhagavan beautifully says in Devi Purana that Vishnu and Shiva came out of the nails of Devi. And then in Shiva Purana, Devi and Vishnu is standing as Dwarabalaka for Shiva. Each of these Purana just praise themselves to the highest reality. Each one of us can experience the highest consciousness is how we exist. Each one is a Brahman, infinity, and each one is manifesting our reality continuously. But if we understand that we are manifesting, who is manifesting is Paramashiva through all of us, we will be manifesting the highest signs. Here we have the Shakshi Pramana who has manifested couple of powers. They said they have manifested the power of increasing and decreasing their toes, and simply the pain also went away. Bhagavan says the pain is the most thought lie in the world, because as consciousness there is no pain. Quantum does not have talk about pain anywhere. It is only the frequency. So where, because we think we are the body and consciously we are not thought that pain is a lie to focus where is the pain. Bhagavan says wherever the presence is, pain cannot exist. If you sit and focus where the pain is in your body, where it is paining, simply the pain disappears. And you keep doing this again and again, you master the pain. Like Balasans, they master the pain. Many of the Balasans have had fracture, not one or two, and simply they do not experience pain. Same way they are, Dira and Maria is explaining that they changed the water. First it became bitter and then sweet. For Maria, it was sweet both the times in both the cycles. All these were possible when we understand not only our thoughts, thinking we add in our recipe, we can add consciousness also. And when we add consciousness more and more, it becomes blissful food. So let's go to the instruction to manifest the power of will, the most beautiful space that we can experience. And really we can see it in reality. This is one of the beautiful power that Bhagavan has given, where we can experience it with our senses. How your eyes, your nose, and your experiences all can experience that there is a consciousness which is manifested as powers. And it is not matter. A dead body is also a matter which has 5 senses. The minute the person is dead, can we pour a juice and ask them to experience anything. Nothing happens. There is something which even the five senses experience is the consciousness. If we understand more and more the higher science, there is something more. We'll get curious about it. We don't have to define anything, but just get curious about it. That is enough for us to get into the higher space. Now let's go to the guidelines. If you have the camera ready, please set the camera with the timestamp. These are extraordinary moments that you cannot record. NASA spends billions of dollars to record all these things. You are sitting with a mug of coffee and enjoying Parashakti, and you are experiencing all these powers. Even as little powers as once in 15 days you experience, it is worth recording all these things. And if you have the Jnananjan in your Kantamala, if you've got the Kantamala, you can apply in your third eye and your temple. If you do not have, that's okay. You can have the Basma. If you don't have the Basma also, the turmeric, apply the turmeric every day to detox the third eye, Bhagavan says. In the night and the day, if you apply, it will detox the third eye. If you have a partner, wonderful, or you're going to do it by yourself. It can be liquid or solid, but clearly keep the liquids. Taste it a couple of times and take strong ones, like you can take cardamom, you can take coffee or tea, you can have different things kept, and please write what you want it to change, or a plain glass of water. And if you want sweet taste, you can write, I want to change this as sweet, and put a label clearly so that you can take a picture, and after the change again test it twice to make sure authentically it has changed the taste. You are offering the Naivedyam and you're going to have the Prasada. And all these, the greatest science, everything when we offer to Bhagavan and when we receive that, simply the whole dimension changes. In Indian cooking, what they used to do, of course, long ago, every time they start cooking, they'll make a mound, like a mound, a small hill, like so much, and they will keep it as Ganesha. And then they offer everything as Ganesha. Everything will cook and come back with correct taste, correct salt, correct sweet, everything perfect. So all that we are going to do is hold Parashakti in your inner space and manifest the power of will. The power of will, static matter, that everything that exists, everything that you know, you don't know, everything is Paramashiva. Strategic exists, the dynamic activity that happens is the Devi, Parashakti, constant vibration happening as reality. The third, the strategic existence, the power of will, how you decided to walk, talk. Whoever decides whatever in their life, they master that, they become the best in that. Here, Bhagavan is holding that powerful space. Yes, Bhagavan is residing in me and he will manifest whenever I ask. You're $1 trillion child. Be very clear, if you're in Kailash Courtyard, you are blessed. Blessed to be in that space of a space and not have any of the reactions that is going on, because you are the chosen one, Bhagavan says. Unless we are the chosen one, we can't come here for hearing these words. We would have switched off long back saying, oh no, I don't want to do all these things. But we are here and we understand our brain is able to catch something more than logic. Be very clear, Bhagavan says, go do an Anga Pradakshina and go round yourself and thank Bhagavan and thank yourself for creating that space for you. Now let's sit straight, head, neck and spine in a straight line. Bring Paramashiva, Parashakti, the deep meditative space that Bhagavan has given, this beautiful space for all of us. And he says in Kailash Courtyard, I myself will be present, and you can feel the presence of Bhagavan, Parashakti. Hold yourself with the 25 heads of Devi. Yes, you has 25 heads and 75 hands and 50 hands and 75 eyes. Drop your cell phone. After that, you can hold your cell phone with the hands. Now, hold that Parashakti in your third eye. Few minutes, a deep meditation. Let's see what happens and what we experience. Absolute unclutch from everything you know as your outer world. What could happen? Just experience that. only I will hold Paramashiva, Parashakti. That is Tyaga. Sacrifice is not Tyaga of something what you have. Bhagavan says, what you don't have is what I ask. The confusion and chaos and